So, hello, friends. Today we have a slightly smaller session, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, actually, let me turn on my video is on, and let me turn this thing, which one of my friends presented to us. Okay. So today we have Augustine and Chamin. Augustine, we can start with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Tell us about yourself. Well, without the private information, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, my name is Augustine, and yeah, I'm Augustine Lima. I'm from Benin. Lima, the full name is Sequeira Domingo Lima because of slavery. You know, there was slavery, and people were taken from me. Yeah, and back. Yeah, so that's why my name is Lima, and sometimes people mislead it. They think I'm from Brazil, and so how I am. So yeah, so I have a bachelor degree in applied linguistics, and previously had applied linguistics.
Wow, this is big. Okay.
So I previously worked as lead generation specialist with a Canadian company, Plates. I also worked as support for a company here that do graphic stuff, like graphic design and web development, web application, and all those stuff. And from time to time, I also freelance and write articles, do some translation also as well. And I did work as a journalist, writing articles for someone
so amazing
in America. Yeah, I mean, all the details are on my profile, my LinkedIn profile, more detail. So that's basically who I am. And this year I started with 100 Dev. 100 Dev is an agency that have a training program for people who want to be software engineer. So yeah, since January, I'm with them learning the MERN stack, JavaScript, and with HTML and CSS. So yeah, I share the link in the discussion. You can check. I share the link to my
profile. Yeah. Good stuff. Let me just find. Okay, so let's chat. Hi, Chamin. How are you doing? It's really nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. You have all the time in the world. We're not running away. Oh, cool. I like a smile.
Sorry, I was having some technical issues. Yeah, I've sorted it out now.
My life is one big technical issue, so it's fine. So, I like a smile. This is amazing. So, wow. Wow, you can. Thank you for coming. It's actually, I should be coming to your podcasts, not the other way around, like seriously. But yeah, so tell me your goals for like, what are you doing now actually? And where are you? We're kind of under student now. Sorry, I slept only like 5 or 6 hours due to my autism stuff. Got caught up with YouTube. And yeah, hero practice, people get their bones adjusting. I just couldn't quit. It's strange to be autist. Now back. So I have a slight understanding of where you are from, and but what is your goal? What like your real goal? What are you trying to achieve?
Okay. My goal is to fully transition to the tech industry, to programming. That is something I've tried before, like basically writing some simple HTML and CSS websites, and also playing a little bit with WordPress. But I've never looking at it from the perspective of a career, right? But now I will go deep into it and definitely work as an engineer. And I'm kind of putting all my eggs in that basket.
Oh, that's
so, yeah.
well, we'll fix that.
Kind
we'll
of
fix that.
So open source is a kind of, I mean, like a way to participate, to build something amazing with people, and also take your skills to help others people that may be in the need, and also prove that you actually know how the things work, communicate with people on project, and work with existing code base. So yeah, somehow it's built my portfolio, should I say?
Yeah, you can send the link to portfolio as well. It won't hurt. We can display it here. Why not? We can actually put your portfolio as well.
It's not that amazing. It's not, like I said, I'm just starting out, so it's not that. Anyway, I can share.
Well, that's first point I disagree with you. Because you're starting out, this is amazing. Because I cannot create stuff you're creating now, or some chief, most staff and chief developer in CSS, in somewhere in Adobe or Apple, they cannot repeat your experience. So when they will be posting, the experience will be like million years experience, which is not very useful for those who start. So you are a very good role model for people who are doing stuff now in terms of yeah. So now I have a question, because I asked you about your goal and you told me about technology, but
yeah, you're right.
is it a goal or is it a breach somewhere? Because well,
I think it's a mist. It's a goal in the sense that I want to become a software engineer. That's my goal on the long.
Well, let me rephrase it. So let's say you want to become a software engineer or any other role. So happens what? So you imagine you became. So what happened? What is the result of that you become software? I'm asking, like, for example, I'm trying to go into the DevRel area, so I can reduce the stress on developers, help people build better products faster, and also it will have a huge positive impact of my attempts to help the people all around the world to get into, to get to their dreams using IT, the one I know. So, but my goal is not like, to learn any technology, but it's just me. Some people, they actually are learning technology because they love it. So it might be that.
Okay, I think I got the point. I think, the goal is, yes, to get into tech and you become a software engineer, but obviously a software engineer will build products that will help people around the world, right? So is that what you mean?
So, well, it's good. So let's imagine you became software engineer. You will become, you already are partially. So what's changed in this world? Yeah. So what has changed? So is it for example you started earning better salary, so now you can spend money in your community and help people, or maybe you are into, you said you're into languages, right? So maybe that allowed you, well, Shaman, he's not just into languages, he has degree, like a very cool one. What was the degree name? It was some rocket science to me.
I have a BA in applied linguistics.
This is good. So let's say, so in your free time, so if you're on holiday, what would you do? Or in the end of the day, like working day, what do you do?
Oh, I basically like reading. I like reading because I have a lot of books. Especially because I'm trying to improve on my English, because French is a language. So I read a lot of books in English, and also I read a lot of programming. And I have like my grandfather and grandmother around. So from time to time, we are in Africa and they have more experience somehow. So from time to time, I visit them, talk with them, and get some advice from them. Yeah. And
This is brilliant.
So go out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's really different.
Yeah, but this is good. So from that I can hear. So you see, you didn't mention CSS a single time here. We might even still go this way. It's visual technology, but you see, you mentioned that you like reading books, learning languages, and being with good people and sharing with them. From what I got, maybe Charmaine noticed more because, well, she looks deep into people. But what if we look at this as your strong points, or like not even as your values? Because obviously it's important for you to be with people, and it's important for you to read books. Otherwise, you would be doing it in the evenings, and it's important for you to grow as well and do something meaningful.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So
CSS, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, so CSS will be there, but one day it will be not CSS, but BSS or whatever. So like at this point in time, you'll still remain Augustine, right? So let's not depend on technology. So can you see my screen? So
I can see your screen.
So you said you're into 100 days thing, right?
So sorry.
You said you're part of this 100 days dev, or did I mix up something?
Yeah. 100 devs. Yeah, run by.
Yesterday, by the way, they had already. I think it was them. You can check my Twitter, but I shared. Because I don't with my not because I'm promoting my Twitter, because I'm very bad with remembering some things. Well, hello autism again. But basically, yesterday they had a space in Twitter. It was so
with Shao. Sorry for cut. I think I'm excited because I think are you talking about Shao Shong?
Yeah. Well, yesterday there was one. Let's see, because I shared it yesterday. So let's see. I'm not sure it was the hunt. I think it was not this one, not this one, this one. It was yeah. So maybe we even met there. I don't know.
This one. Well, please, phone in the voice chat on Discord.
Yeah, I will. I'll put a link in there to the.
Okay.
This was amazing. Nice. This was amazing. That was the first of it ever for. So Charmaine, if you, well, this is another thing. The Twitter Day has the best thing I've experienced so far. After being with you guys, so the second next best is, or maybe the same level actually, is. On Twitter, you can scroll up, and then you can it proposes you some spaces on your friends, and that's where people talk. They just talk. And there's no even video, so like there's a place for everybody. So hello, Victor. We are currently Victor is joining you. Okay, that's good. So now let's go back. Back. Where were we? We were on GitHub. So we know that your strong points are generally good in connecting with people. It's important for you. You like to study, and you are good in studying, and you have very strong. Your strong point is languages, and this is good because without languages, well, the world is a different place. Hello, Victor. Augustine was first volunteer. So, well, currently what we are doing, we are appreciating where Augustine is now, because Augustine has achieved a lot already, and you won't believe, but English is not his first language. Like I wish my Estonian was half that good, like seriously. But now, so before that, I would I assume you are tweeting every day, like day 1, day 2, day 50 of 100 days of code, right, Augustine?
100 days of code. What you said, 100 days of code. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's this one. But anyway, so basically, let's make you, well, you are already part of community. So even if I check here, because I build it on, oh, sorry, my autistic brain is going too many ways. So let's do one thing. Let's create a small journey today. Let's have a walk. And then I would like you to write about this walk. Don't write about like even me. You might mention Charmaine if she's fine, but just share something good you learned along the walk. Something small, doesn't have to be big. So basically, you know this thing, I guess, because you are very into studies, right? EGX.
Yeah, I'm even following CX50X there. The Harvard course introduction to.
Is it the one Howard one? This is so good. I've only done one.
Yeah, by David Mellon. Yeah, it's very good.
You will go so far. You will go so far. And with friends like Jermaine, you will go beyond the stars. Like really, really. Jermaine, even your time zone is the same. It's not, with all respect to France, it's not the very one. So there's so EDX is good, but there's one thing bad about EDX, right? I will show you. Sorry, EDX guys. Sorry, guys is not inclusive, and that's important. Sorry, EDX friends. There's at least one thing which is well, I think you actually fixed it, but how do I find it? How do I find it? So if I go, let's say, oh, that's a friend of mine, Andy. Andy, amazing. But today we are going to go here. And that's EDX. And well, it's kind of okay. But let's say I cannot ask you to become, well, it's kind of okay. It's not too bad, right? It's 59 repos. And they are kind of lightish, at least this one is, but like, well, it's not bad. It's not too bad, but there's something better. It's called this stuff. And I don't know what it is. Like really, I don't know what OpenEDX is. No idea. I think there's a connection. I think if they have verified there, oh, they don't. Community-driven open source. So, but what I do know, they have 192 repositories. Oh, but this is good. Sorry, there's some noise there. I hope nobody's fighting. That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. It's called life. So I have a proposal for you because, like, well, I didn't expect it will go that good because the first project we open here. Well, wait, it has 33. So this project is interesting. But what if we sorted by stars at least? Oh yeah, this is good. So I will share the link. So what I did, I sorted by stars because I want the impact, okay? Because basically my idea is, it's not even my idea. The concept is such that we find something which is close to your heart, and we found it's studying and it's languages and it's community. So you can do so, and we found that, well, CSS, it's not your first love, so you like it, probably, very highly likely, but it's something which brings you to friends. It's like a vehicle. So some people, they're into cars, and some people are into people, and they like cars because they help them to go to people. And it's all about people. So what if we find you GitHub projects? We won't succeed from the first time because actually nobody can choose a project for you, Augustine, because it's like fighting a life or something. I cannot do it. I will always find something not exactly right for you. But just as an idea, Because if we look at your projects here in the repo, right, Augustine and Lima, so it's a lot of projects, but well, this one is interesting. This one is interesting. So let me see. What is this? What is this thing? Can you tell me, please?
Full stack.
Yeah.
Is the name.
Yeah, because you forked it and maybe even contributed.
Yeah. Let me check my news. I think it's a project I forked from someone.
Okay. So yeah, but it's always good that to me shows that at some point, you forked this thing, this one, full stack. I don't know how.
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know if you know about it, but it's called Full Stack Open. It's a course by Helsinki University.
Wow.
Helsinki or something university.
This
it's basically
so
how to build modern web application.
Mm-hmm.
It's around React.
So you see, we're nailing it. Even without like any of my involvement, you just went and you got a really cool course. So you, instead of reinventing the bicycle, you became a part of something bigger. So actually, you're already an open source contributor, because when you forked their project, their stats improved. They became more visible. So now, with what we know, why don't we build your path like a bridge, like a temporary bridge, you'll fix it later, around the massive online courses for people. But we'll go to the roots. So we won't be doing like singular courses. We will go to the as close as possible to the platforms themselves, like edX, Coursera, whatever, you name it. So like you might be a person who makes those platforms happen, but that's like, but now we are coming to the second question, is that if we're looking at your, oh, sorry, I lost it. If you're looking at your GitHub repo, sorry, Victor, it might not look very like, it looks good, but and you might go next. Like, I'll just do it now. So like these repositories, they have limited benefits. They benefit you, and probably they benefit some people. So let me see how many folks are there. So that's well, I don't even know. But basically the idea is that it's easier to be part of something big. So let's say we go to OpenEDX and just let's do something small. If you write today an article or a post or a tweet of what OpenEDX is, or EDX, because EDX also has a GitHub repo, and maybe consider, because we sorted by stars, so this one looks big. It's EDX platform itself. Like this is important. So just write about this stuff. Just I didn't know that EDX platform itself is open source. Well, I knew that OpenEDX is open source, but I didn't realize this project is there. Maybe I've already saw it, but I didn't remember it well. So this one, oh, I didn't even fork it. So you can, no, I did fork it. I did fork it. But you can just, without any code, zero code, you can actually check the README and just tell people what it is about. And that's all, because in the end of the day, if we go on the Twitter, it's actually very good that you, I think you shared Twitter with me as well. Let me check. No, but like even on your LinkedIn, so you have 500 connections. So basically, I want to I want one thing to happen. I want people to think the country is Benin, right? This amazing country.
Yeah.
Is it country or city?
It's a country.
It's a country.
Yeah, there is Benin City in Nigeria. There is a city called Benin City in Nigeria. But yeah.
And which city do you live in? Where do you live? Like the city, if I may ask?
Where am I based?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Parakou. That's in the north of Benin.
Is it a big place? Like many people.
Oh yeah, it's very big.
So
it's big.
I want one thing to happen. I want people to think, if they think quality education, accessible and very, by quality I mean like Oxford level, and Parakou, right? Is that or even Benin? I want them to think Augustine.
Okay.
So I want. So my idea is that when people think of getting high quality education there or helping people to get high quality education in Benin, I want them to immediately think, oh, Augustine might know something. Because you're doing this Harvard course. This is good. And so basically the idea is that for today, just write about this. So sorry, I will slightly cut short now because because I want to cooperate with other two friends. But if you write, if today and like tomorrow, take your time. If you write about what EDX is, what Open EDX is, why they have two things on the, and basically the idea is that I want you to, it's just an idea, but I think you might consider contributing to open source projects which are related to massive online education, especially those which are easily accessible. Well, I cannot say easily, but those which are accessible and make sense for people who live in Africa, people who live in your community. Because I don't know, maybe like it's hard to find which one is not, but maybe. No, it's hard to find for me, but it must be, you know, better what is better for your community. So, and then start contributing there.
Yeah, but people in my community don't speak English.
Good, I mean, but this is good.
It's French.
This is good. But this is good because they can contribute in courses themselves. You'll teach them. Because they can translate stuff, they can fix typos in French translations and so on, so on, so on, so on. Sky's the limit. French is actually a benefit for you because the bridge between English courses and your community is broken. So let's fix it. Well, it's partially there, like some courses are in French, but some courses have transcription, but it's a very strong point from you. So just write about it, probably mention my name in the tweet so I can find it, and then we can speak of the next steps. Because next steps will be, it might even be CSS, but next steps will be, basically we need to find the projects which have meaning, and then we'll find how you can contribute to them most. So you help the society most, the community most. So we need to think about people of Benin, people of Africa, which is huge and has no limits. And we need to find how to help them to achieve what they want while doing something you like. And if it's reading books on JavaScript or English, I'm fine. But if it's anything else, I'm also fine because you're doing something you love and community benefits from it. And if I die tomorrow, but that's the only thing which happened is that not only this thing has happened that you started doing that, I'm absolutely happy because you'll help so many people. And so many young men and women and other people, they will look at you as a great role model, like really, because, well, I remember I was watching, was it it was a football, maybe Euro football or world football, and Ghana was playing quite well there. And I think after Ghana lost, I stopped watching it. I think I stopped. They had this thing there. Ghana make Africa proud, so they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, write a tweet about OpenEDX. And is it important? Is it not important? Is there a way to contribute? or maybe just do the smallest one. Read me whatever you want, because well, I'm sure you'll find something better than I will. Okay? Yes, I have more trust in you than in myself. Okay. now, well, Charmaine, is it okay if Victor goes first, because he looks a bit bored, and I don't want to lose a friend. And like, if there's not enough time, then Charmaine, you'll get 101.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah. So Victor, let's try to. Well, do you want to volunteer? Actually, I haven't asked you. That's very impolite for me. Hi, Victor.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hi. It's really nice to see you here. So, like, really, can you tell us why you're here and what is your where you now, like in life, vacation, whatever you want to share, and where do you want to be and why?
Okay, so right now I'm new in the tech industry. Like,
It's good.
I'm just getting started.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm looking to connect with other people who are in the industry so that I can have more exposure and experience.
Good.
Yes.
So happens what? So let's say you became second. I don't know. You will become good. It's actually not hard. It's not a problem. But what will change around you, or what are you trying to achieve?
I'm trying to be a better person all around, like to be able to provide for myself and family and
Good. This
and
is
my
good.
environment as well.
What do you mean by environment?
Like the people around me where I'm from. Like,
Good.
okay, I'm Cameroonian, so I speak French. Augustine was talking about French.
This
I,
is
I speak
beautiful,
French.
guys.
Yeah, I speak French fluently. Yeah, and English as well. And
This is big.
yeah, so I'm comfortable with those languages. So my people, I'm currently now I'm in South Africa. Yeah, I'm in Johannesburg.
Yeah. How do you say it? Ça va?
South, bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien.
Ça va bien, et toi?
That's all my French. That's all I know. But I'll ask you to help maybe later. So, what is what you really love? What do you do in your free time?
Well, I consider myself an athletic person. Like, I love sports. So most of the time in my free time, I do sports. Like, we've been communicating on with Twitter. I told you I do jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you are that. Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah. I told you I do
Sorry, I'm
jiu-jitsu.
very bad for names and about like I remember
Well, like,
Twitter pictures.
well, I don't have
Victor's
exactly. I
great.
don't exactly have Victor on my Twitter profile. So this is me here, Africa Unite. That's my handle.
Oh, yeah. That's good. The only thing that maybe you want to, like, it would be nice if it was easy to find you by name and family name without losing Africa Unites, because this is great. You can make it like, well, this is good. I like this one. It would be just nice if this one was your name.
Okay.
Because I had to change mine. So so from what I remember, actually you posted, because we already studied. This is so good you actually came, because I was worried. Where is it going? Like what's happening? Well, because I didn't want to lose somebody as amazing. So here, okay. So research, and the type of research was related to like JavaScripts and stuff, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
So what if you work together with Augustine? What is the time there right now in your place? Is it
Right now it's 9:39 a.m. in the morning.
good? So difference is not too big. So
Yeah.
Augustine and Victor, and you might even like ask Charmaine for some help. Her first language is English, and she's a warrior queen of DevOps. Let's say it this way. Well, it's what you yeah. So she's good. Well, she's also a beginner in a way, but she's good. So what if, because I think that although from slightly different perspectives, because you like to research tech, right, Victor?
Yes, I do.
And Augustine, and you like having a positive impact on community.
Yes.
And Augustine likes also likes reading books, and he likes being with community. And I think these are quite close and very strong points. So what if together you research this OpenEDX thing, but you would research it from, let's say, you can organize it however you want. It's just an idea. So Augustine could, because Augustine, well, he's into linguistics and stuff. I didn't ask if you like, but well, basically finds you can find some. So
I
for
love
example,
languages as well. I love languages. Like,
good.
Taught myself how to speak a little bit of Spanish.
I'm trying to prevent myself from going to Duolingo GitHub, but I cannot. So let's do it as well. But don't do it, please, because let's do something one thing. But yeah, so let's see, 8, not much. No, we won't do it. Because it's not alive. It's important for you not to be hidden figures. So because then you'll contribute a lot, but you'll invest a lot of time, but not much will happen, and you'll burn out, and people won't get your help, and they need it. They really need it. So this OpenEDX platform, which is I'll put it in chat. It mentions Python, for example, and probably there's some JavaScript. I don't know, but
yeah, Python. I don't know Python. Like
it's just a language. This is JavaScript. Right? So maybe if you could write, so two of you can write about what OpenEDX is from abstract point of view, one of you, and another one like, oh, such technologies are used there. For example, JavaScript. Like, for example, you can write, oh, did you know that there are JavaScript files? Did you know that there's this? Well, whatever. Let's select this one. What does it do? Or anything you want. Just check which technologies, like put it into small parts and say that, well, check which, maybe both of you, maybe you want to check which issues are there, because they're not many. So only 2, and oh, actually we can just look at them. It's only 2, right? And none of them is, well, you can even try to install the stuff because it's a platform, right? So basically read the README. You are 2 different people. You have similar values, but you're 2 different persons. Just write your experience and maybe have a like in open and maybe mention each other's tags, because you'll be like doing. So yeah, you're starting the journey in the same place and your values are close, but yeah, but I have no idea what it will turn into. I can just feel that it's something beautiful. It might be not OpenEDX in the end, very highly likely, extremely, but it will be 2 people very strong in, well, who created a huge impact on the people around them in the most positive way possible. There might be some CSS and JavaScript, but there might be a lot more, because if you said like, I love JavaScript and like in my free time I do, well, actually, Victor, you do. So another idea for you is, well, for both of you, but yeah, for example, this thing as well. Because I wouldn't recommend to learn JavaScript from courses. Well, courses are cool, but they're out of date. And let's say if you want to learn React, then you just contribute to React's repo and you share. So something like this. So I'm sorry, I don't have a solution. So you can do OpenEDX together, or you can choose React. I just know that this library is live. There are 700 issues. React is a JavaScript framework. It's big. So you can do that as well. You can write about that. So these 2 are enough for 1 week of posts. Even if you just try to install them locally and build them, there will be failures, and each failure might turn into a good post. And then it might become an article of installing, for both of you actually, installing OpenEDX locally as a platform. I'm sure it builds locally as well. And installing, let's say, React locally as a React. And because you will run into issues into which top developers of Facebook don't run into. And people will benefit from knowing how you fix these issues. And maybe you'll even find that there's something missing here. And then you can note it, and we will go here. And let's say you notice there's a typo, right? But we won't fix it. Because guys, friends, you are too advanced for that. Just you can find that there's a typo, right? And by the way, I'm thinking of React in French and OpenEDX in French, but I have to stop there because otherwise I will speak till the morning. Let's say you notice a typo somewhere here. I don't know, or maybe not this file. You might notice it because for example, contribute CamD tells how to contribute. So this is not good. You might notice something somewhere, something easy to fix. Don't fix it yourself. Go and create an issue. And when you create it, basically write that, well, you can write an article that I found an issue and that's how you raise them or something. So somebody can do an easy fix and become an open source contributor. Because, well, that's the last thing I'll show. For example, the other way, the one I was doing initially was if I go to, let's say here, and you can press this thing. So it's a pencil, but you find something wrong. It's hard to find in good projects. I mean, in the ones, but for example, yeah, so you just press this one and you can fix it. It will be even better if you fork it first. You fork it. And you go here. And we have 3 minutes, and then we'll switch to Charmaine because she's been so patient with me today. So that's my thing. I can go to README. I can press this pencil thing. I can fix something there. Let's see this dot. I can commit it then, save changes, and then I can create a pull request branch, name it some way, and contribute, but that's a different story. Okay, that's too much for one day. So just take a look at OpenEDX projects, the one with most stars and most folks. Take a look at some JavaScript project, the way you find JavaScript project, and after that I will switch to the Charmaine. Is this one? You type here JavaScript or GitHub. You go to topics, and you choose topic of JavaScript, although maybe TypeScript is better, but I don't know. And here you sort by most folks, right? And most folks are with React. There's also Vue and something. So choose one from here. I'll put a link. Because that means that your contributions will not be in vain, right? That means that these things, they matter because people are obviously forking this like a lot and starting. So helping people become part of this will help you because there's almost 200,000 potential friends for you already. And there are hundreds of thousands of people in Africa who want to become developers in JavaScript, and seeing such a strong model as you three, actually, because ladies in tech, this is one of the most, if not the most, actually this is the most underrepresented group, and we really need ladies in management and in CTO positions. So a lot of people, men, women, from all over the world will be inspired by you. And well, so actually it won't be even education plus something. It will be, well, I don't know what it will be. I know it will be amazing. I cannot put it into words. Sorry, Victor, I don't know if that helps. If there was too much, or like, tell me, because otherwise it's yeah. Sorry, my autism. I keep speaking.
No, it's fine. Like you just showed me how to contribute in open source, so I'm going to look into it.
Yeah, but contribute is even a tweet is contribute, and very often tweet is better than writing any code, even touching a keyboard.
Tweeting.
Yes, because how many people did you know by this morning that React is open source and you can contribute? Or before you met me?
No.
And this is the biggest JavaScript library, like really. And like now you can share it with other people. So you can check how create pull request in GitHub, and this is fine. This is fine, nothing wrong. It's technology. But people can find it in Google. But what they don't know is that React is open source and they can do it by tweeting and doing technology. Okay. And that's like a message. It is a message. Okay, now we have to go to Charmaine. I'm very sorry. I would really love to spend more time with you, but I will love to spend time with working
No
with
problem.
I mean, she's amazing. Like, wow. Charmaine, the floor is yours.
Hello.
Hi.
So what I've been starting very small steps, I'll be honest, to
Good. This is good.
I created a second Twitter account, which I've done.
Mhm.
I actually have it in front of me, so I've been looking at other people to follow because it does make suggestions. So there's a few things that I'm wanting to maybe update my bio as well, considering what you said about using Twitter as an avenue to kind of build a brand, so to speak.
It's without this thing. It's actually it's more than built a brand. It's a very useful tool. And can you share your Twitter handle in the chat, if that's okay?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to subscribe if I'm not.
I think you are already, but I'll put
Oh,
it in
good.
anyway.
Well, I'll make it visible if you don't mind. I've opened here, and
I've been doing that.
because this is quite a good idea, because I wasn't as smart as Charmaine, so I cleaned up my Twitter profile from politics and stuff. But what I should have done instead, I should have opened a new one, because there might be some stupid comment on politics or whatever, and it might hurt somebody. And maybe like once initially I was following like everybody, and there's this button follow all, never click it. Because I think when I clicked follow all on somebody, one of the people there, he was into specific political views, let's be polite. And he was, well, we have very different political views with him. And it's not political, I mean, it's like human rights. And some good people, they asked me like, we're actually going to block you because you are like, but well, like normally we block people who follow this guy, but can you tell us why you did it? Because he was literally saying something that, like, I don't remember exactly, but something, for example, like these people should go home and stuff like that. And well, fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't swear here. I don't know, but it's not for kids. I mean, it's for kids. Anyway, so wow, that's a good picture. When it's even
Yeah,
like
of
that
course.
is good.
I think I'm taking out the 18 and putting dev on the end to make life a bit easier on my handle. Yeah, it's very new, as you can see. I started my Python course recently, so I put a post up recently for that.
So, but
yeah, I'm a bit slow off the mark, but I'm getting there slowly.
Yeah, just when you have time, like if you can, I know you're busy, but if you can set up like 5 minutes per day, maybe in the end of the day, to write something you did, or maybe even in the beginning of the day to write that, well, yesterday I did nothing, but today I expect to do, or like yesterday didn't work out, but today I will try to do such and such, just to share, because there's a lot of people who are also do courses, and they also, well, they're behind you, they're catching up. They really need your help. They're trying to catch up, but they don't know this 5 minutes idea. For me, it really works. It's like when I'm really stuck, I'm like, okay, I will do this thing just for 5 minutes. And very often it becomes, it's actually quite big. Because when I'm doing it, it's creating a difference. That's how I finished this open source course. Because
so it's like,
yeah.
so you're like writing about your journey, so to speak, or is that what you mean? in that
Yes,
sense?
yes, because people will know what is coming, good and bad things. They will follow steps which are close to yours. They will cross and will go in parallel, but they're close. They're friends who are following your steps, basically. And they will appreciate your experience, not Bill Gates, with all respect to Bill Gates, not Bill Gates' experience on going this way, because it's not relevant to them. They don't have a special school and all the opportunities he has, with all respect to what Microsoft is doing in open source. They're doing amazing stuff there. So, so you've created this new thing. So, oh, you said that you're looking for people to follow. Let's do it differently. Let's, instead of looking, let's make it easy to find them. So, for example, I think I shared it already. Let me see. There's a thing called Spaces. So, do you follow? Let me see. Can I click that? Is it okay?
I think
This person is amazing. Wait, one second. I'll find him. Oh, actually, to be honest, you can do it easy. You can click my name and click follow all. And if you're like, I know I just said don't follow, but like, especially maybe not even follow all, you can go here, tweet and replies, and there you find, because Angie is amazing. Angie is like, wow, she's so powerful. So she's definitely to follow. Like, I followed her years before I started this stuff, or at least for a year. She's like, the last time I've been to her talk, she had 15 patents, I think. She's like, well, I will never be there, but if I can help doing, basically we are fighting for the same cause. So then let me find, there was this gentleman is he's good. And what is more important, he's running the 100 days. Oh, why on earth I'm not following him? How could it happen? So he was running this thing. So basically the idea is that keep your eye on communities. So you're trying to get into, basically you're getting into DevOps, if I remember correctly, right?
yeah.
So your incline will be more like DevOps open source. So DevOps. So, and because I think people in DevOps, I think people in DevOps, not all of them do open source, or they even those who begin, they don't have this idea that actually let's do it with open source. So actually your next step, it's just a proposal. If you could find DevOps groups in Twitter, just groups which are which smell nice. I mean, they're nice people and they're like, it's a good community. And especially if they have open spaces, then just tweet about that I like this group because of that or that, and I'm following them, and it's a good group to follow if you're beginning in DevOps, or if you are on your journey in DevOps. That's more specific, because some of these groups everybody can benefit. And then what we will do when you'll be appearing in these spaces, grab the mic. They often ask questions, and you can always ask questions like, how can I improve my DevOps journey with open source projects? Do you know anything? Because I have no idea, like literally. Probably Amazon has this. Well, we can assume that Amazon, Microsoft, Oracle, they have a ton of this stuff. But you'll be getting this info not from me, because I have only very vague idea of that. You'll be getting this information from people who go to open spaces. And what I do in open spaces now, because before I was like, oh, I shouldn't be like, I should have this number big and this number small. I should be following just a few people and be followed by many. Now it's different. Now I go to the places. The place is good, and I follow everybody. Like I check the person if it's a valid account, so the person doesn't just follow and know. And if because some people they will try to sell some services and stuff which are like might be absolutely unrelated and maybe even harmful, and organizers didn't notice them. But people who I see they're genuine, I will follow them. I don't care if they have 1 subscriber or 0 subscriber, but I will see that the person is interested in this course. Because why? Because these people, they came there. This means they care, and there's a very good chance they will grow. They will grow like crazy. Like Victor, Augustine, you are people to follow. I don't care that you have, well, I appreciate that you have 3 followers, but I see thousands of people following you. And I'm one of the first 3, I guess, right? Which is a huge privilege. And no, it is. And the only efficient way to find you is either in this meetup or in the open spaces you go to, because you, Augustine and Victor, you're all amazing people. Like, and I can see so much light in you. But what is the chance of you meeting each other if not here in real life? So, and so
yeah, I'm still around listening.
So yeah, if you share your tweet and subscribe to each other, it's already 3 friends who are powerful. And you'll go to same and different places in open. You'll have same and different experience in tweets. Subscribe to each other.
Already.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, well, I followed her on Twitter and sent her a LinkedIn request.
She's amazing. So and your account just grew 2 times. Just has grown like that, because you are doing because you are genuinely caring about people and people see it.
You can connect on LinkedIn as well. You can send your LinkedIn on the chat.
Yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, and guys, and that's it. So let's make it questions now, because, well, any questions?
So I've been having a look at GitHub. I'm still kind of getting to grips with it. I've created this, but it's very bare bones. Send it on the chat.
So you already created some. Oh wow! And guys, Charmaine is going DevOps journey. So just like what? Wow! How most of professional DevOps they won't have contributions, and she has squares here. Like this is big.
I'm
so
drafting a README thingy. I don't know what you call it. Hold on, where is it? README.md. So I'm going to put
this one, the book of secret knowledge.
What I'm studying and collaborating with, blah blah blah.
But which one? I guess it's this one, right? 2 days ago, the book of secret knowledge.
Well, I'm still I think I just started. I wasn't really sure what I was doing, to be honest. I need to. I've watched a couple of videos to kind of understand, like what forking is. I don't know exactly what that is.
We can do it. Yeah, we can. I have all the time in the world on this weekend, so we can do it. You can even, if you want, you can share your screen and we can create something now.
What, the README file?
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, you can share because as I understand, there's some challenge you run into, so we can just do it.
It said I can't share my screen. It's disabled on your end.
1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, good. Now it should work. Guys, you don't need some super duper course on Git, but they're like 20-minute courses on YouTube, the ones which are popular. That's really enough. You don't need more. Yeah, because Git has no limits and you can spend life learning it, like in any tech.
It might be really big. Can you see it?
No, I will stop sharing mine. Maybe then I will see. Oh, something is frozen. Did I stop sharing? Oh, it's stopping? Well, I hope it didn't break.
It looks like it's doing it on my side, but I don't know. Can you guys?
Yeah.
Augustine,
I can hear you, but my Zoom is not responding, so I'm not sure where it will go. Guys, can you see it well?
What is the question?
Can you see my my screen share?
Yeah, that's your GitHub profile, right?
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
And yeah,
Should I disconnect it then, Nikita?
no, you're fine. You're fine. I will close. Well, my chat is not responding. My Zoom is misbehaving. But if you just talk it through, because I don't want to lose this thing, this space.
I'll turn off my camera. Well, maybe that.
Comments. No, it's on my side. I think. What I will do, I will try to close this Zoom thing, and then I will come back. And in the worst case, if you all drop out, just come in again, and then yeah, okay. So I'll close. I'm back. I'm back.
There's two of you. I'm reading.
Good. Oh, you've got Mark. This is beautiful. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have, yeah. So yeah, so I wanted to make a README file. So I discovered this girl because I'm always on bloody social media. And she studied with, I can't remember the name of it, She Codes, I think it is. And so
yes, it exists.
she did a course, became a software engineer in about 3 months, I think, but I think she's a junior. So I discovered her GitHub page. So I wanted to do something similar, just to do like a README to introduce myself, explain what I'm studying, blah blah blah. So that's the whole premise behind my README at the moment. So I'm gonna do that.
What if I tell you that it's already enough? That if we put the first line of README, we just put under construction, and then we commit and push, unless there's your phone number or something to.
No, yeah, I wasn't gonna. This is a template, so
yes, but this is a template which is good enough to get published, and you can write a tweet about stuff you're doing right now. You don't need to finish. This is already a very big part of the journey, because to make actually it will become perfect, and that's good and bad. It's good for people who want to learn from your amazing journey, like where it's perfect. But for people who are just starting, this stuff, oh sorry, my video is not on. This stuff is amazing. Like this is so structured, and people will might start asking questions like, where did you take it from? Like Victor might reply in this tweet and say that, well, I like the idea, like where did you take it from? Because I will ask. Like I can ask here, but I would rather ask in Twitter. So it will create some stats for you, and it will become visible, and others can benefit. So because I will retweet it with a message like, oh, did you where did you get it from AD Kunal, or you copied from somebody? I like everything about this stuff. And just put under construction there. So let's if you don't mind, let's put first line under construction, and let's just publish it.
Where? So take all of this out?
No, don't touch it. First line, press enter, and on the very first line, write under construction. and you might even
Yeah.
find a smile before hi there, like on the very first. Yeah, so under construction.
Hashtags.
Basically, I just want people to know that it's not finished yet. It's work in progress.
Okay.
You can call it however you want, but yeah.
Okay.
And then let's publish it. Commit new file.
Oh.
Yes, and now if I refresh, now my button fork on your repository before it was disabled because you didn't commit. And also what could have happened, it could have happened that because you didn't commit, it was not in the repo. So it must just disappear. It might just disappear because of some glitch. But now it's on GitHub. Now your work won't disappear. And although it might look simple, go and try, find a good structure for the first project and for portfolio project. Like anybody who thinks it's easy, good luck. You'll be a superstar on the YouTube, guys, really, if you think it's easy. Like, but this is amazing, and I'm privileged, and nobody will catch me. Yes, and I'm the first fork of this repo.
What's a fork? What does that mean? Is that
yeah?
What does I mean? Okay, so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, so if I think of it as an umbrella, the top part is me, and then you're a fork off of it, so you have your own way of making amendments to it.
So I can share the screen. It will be much easier with pictures. I spent so much time trying to understand it, and actually it's much simpler. So basically, this is your repository, right? But I don't have rights to contribute to your repository. It's security. So you might give me rights if you want to. Then I will be able to create branches there or maybe raise pull requests directly. But when I click fork, it creates me a copy because you're in public GitHub. There's also a private GitHub, but it creates me a full-blown copy of your whole repo, except like security, of course, and stuff. And now here I can do anything. For example, I can go to your README file, this one. It's a copy of your repo. It's not your repo. So whatever I do here, it has zero impact on. So, and I do this under construction, stay tuned. And I don't know how you edit this smiley thing. Where did you get those from?
That was there already. So with my Mac, I could probably just.
Oh yeah, Mac, and this is not a Mac. Oh, maybe yeah. Let's see. Construction. No, we don't want to stop people. We want right emoji. So it's Windows in period. So I haven't yet bought the Mac because I have one at work and I love it. Okay. And now here I make, well, now it's a concept of branches, but basically I prefer to, because you have a point in time where this README is a exact copy of Charmaine, and I might have 3 ideas. So currently it's, let's say, in the main branch. So I might have 3 ideas, but I know that Charmaine might take one and not like another one. So if I start changing, like I apply this sign, and then my second idea will be to add French translation here, and third idea will be to put a picture of Thailand, whatever. Then you might think that, and fourth idea will be, oh, this one, there's a typo here. So you might want to only implement my fourth idea when I bring it to you, but you don't want them to be together because you might want to have opportunity to pick. So I'm choosing. So currently I have point in time when I had your copy, and I'm creating a separate branch from it. So I will give you just this branch, which will be having just this very specific change just for this line. So if you say you don't like it, but let's say so it will be basically atomic. So it will be like, if you don't like it, you don't like all in it. And if you like it, you like everything in it. It won't be like, now I have to do manual work. I need to like to cherry pick some parts of this stuff, you know, because I want to make it easy for you, because your life is too valuable on me creating artificial work for you, fully artificial. And also it's easier for me. So let's make, make the construction line more graphical. Minor improvements to well, this thing here, it's kind of you need to be careful, because like with Charmaine, we already know a little bit about ourselves, so it's fine. But in some repos, even good repos, if you start like joking around, people are tired, burnt out, and so on, and they don't really want jokes, they just want stuff done. So you need to like be careful sometimes. And here, that's the name of the branch, so we can call it construction. Okay, so that created me the branch. So now how do I see it? So here now I have two branches. So main, in my main branch, I have this, sorry, if I go back here. So in the main branch, it says two branches. Let's see, does it show them? Yeah, it shows. I'm just trying to go like small steps. So in the main branch, it's like a tree. It's like this umbrella now, but it's my umbrella. So you have your umbrella, which didn't change, and I have my umbrella, which has one thing added. So my umbrella consists. Is it spine, or you know this metallic part of umbrella on which cloth? So yours had one, which was called main, and it had this file there, and it still has. But mine, oh, actually, why? This stuff is not, oh, they're ideas. Okay, cool. So it's fine. So it was like that, but I created this branch in my repo. You don't have it right now. And I added this stuff, and it's visible. So now what I can do, if I go to, so here I'm like a bit, I don't know this stuff myself, but I know that if I go back to my repo, so, and here's your repo, I can do, let me see, I don't remember how exactly. Yeah, if I go to your repo, it says that I did recent pushes 2 minutes ago. So pull is when you take, and push is when you give. Oh, wow, who's there? So beautiful.
Oh, my cat, yeah. She sits on my desk. So,
well, it's you living in her house, so because you know cats, they feel like it's their stuff. So here I'm creating pull request. What pull request is, I'm asking you to pull. So now if you look at your screen, let me find, where is your screen participants. How do I find it now? Oh, it's here. I think I should I will stop sharing, and yeah, and now I think you can share. Yeah, and now if you go to Charmaine pane, just click there. Yeah, I think, yeah, you see there's a pull request. No, yeah, this one. So if you click there, now, yeah, this looks like, yeah. If you click on this minor improvements, so after my nice emojis, no, up, down, a little, one down, one line down, no, up. So it's tricky, this one. You see my there are two pictures of mine. One is smallish. So next to the smallish one, to this one, there's, yeah, here, yeah, click this one, because you want to make sure that this pull request has good intentions, right? there might be some piece of somebody posting not good stuff, and you'll just reject it. And then we can report it, this person, and then we should. You see, now you see what was there and what is there now. So, and there's this blue button, review changes. I've never actually done it myself in GitHub, like from this site, I think. And approve if you want to, and submit review. Okay, and now if you go back to your repo, oh wait, there's a button called merge. Wait down, because now actually you will see now that just let's do it simple because that's too much for one day. But if you click merge, this pull request will go to your main branch, I think. Because I think I was merging to your main one. So now if you go to it, even now if you go back to your repo, you see?
Yeah.
And now you're open source. There's no way back. You already know about this stuff more than many developers, maybe half of them, because most of developers, they only pull, then they use open source tools, and they might pull some examples from somewhere, but they won't really, they don't work, unfortunately, although they could, with community, so nobody will send them pull requests.
Okay.
So, and that's what we are doing. It's the language you speak with community. You speak with DevOps people. Victor and Augustine, they speak with those interested in education and React and JavaScript. And that's just the way we speak, because this way we can speak to, well, billions of friends.
Thank you. Yeah, that does make some sense. Yeah, I was trying to find a short video that kind of gave me a bit of a gist, but yeah, I'm still looking for one, so I'll be fine. I understand most of it.
Just make sure they're not long, like 10-20 minutes. I'll probably my commitment for today, if I don't forget it, or actually you can tweet, mention my name, and then it will be shame on me that I'll try to find some relevant, easy video for you guys, because Git is a very powerful and robust tool. A lot of stuff I don't understand, so like really. And in life, the only thing I learned about Git, don't do it in the evenings, especially Friday evenings, if you don't want to spend your Saturday in the office. And I mean it. So, and go very slowly. The moment you start, you feel you don't understand something, and you're going to commit or push, stop, like bloody stop, like don't gamble, because cleaning up is, it hurts. But yeah, I'll try to find some good resource, and so, because there's a lot of people who can talk a lot about Git, but there's very little people who can talk only about stuff you actually need. Okay. That's it. So questions? So Charmaine, so do we have like, so this is amazing. If you keep improving this and sharing, and if you share your journey with Git as well, that will be nice. If you like, yeah, just share your experiences.
Oh, I have one last question. So I think I've got the repositories. Okay, just trying to understand. So just wanted to hold on. Yeah, okay. So
this is good. This is so good.
Let's say I'm following them. So let's say I wanted to contribute to this. I would find a repository that would be...
Let's stop there right now, because it's already enough to contribute. And if you just post this picture and you say that many of people follow Women Who Code, but did you know that they actually have GitHub repo? Just that. It's already a good tweet for a day, but let's continue. It's just because I didn't know that. I think I didn't. I might didn't know. Let me check. Women who code on GitHub. That's just amazing. I'm not in this repository. All GitHub. Yeah. I didn't fork them. Oh my God! This is. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And now let's go to the repositories. Because like it's repositories and people. So. So that was. Let's go down because we need a graph like this, ideally.
Okay.
But like that's more. Yeah, stars. We can sort by stars just for the sake of it. But remember, it's an amazing community, but it's not Google, so we cannot really expect them to be like this, right? But so it might be more selfless contributions. So maybe I don't know much about this community. So, but what I would say, I would probably contact them, and I would ask. Because there's a very high chance that you will start contributing to something which is not really required at the moment, because that happened to me. I saw a repo which was kind of live, and I contacted, like, how can I help? And the guy replied me, it's actually a dead project. Business killed it. And I'm just running like minor updates. He's just running minor updates for some reason, and that's all. And it's probably automated. So it might be that the best way to contribute to women who code will be like specifically to them. We'll be speaking about women who code and helping them to run events or create content. So, for example, you might be a part of, let's say, we just search DevOps in Git. We go to the main DevOps thing. Sorry, DevOps is a topic. I'm just going to search topics. I will share. That's okay. I'll just share. It's fun. So I'll just search for DevOps here or GitHub. When you search, it's important. This thing is important. Sometimes it just searches in your repo and you don't find much. So now this one has 9,000 repositories. So they're different topics, although they look similar. Here I can check most folks. Now. Jenkins server 19,000. Oh, this exercise looks good. There are many of them. That's what I can say. I don't know who this person is. It looks a bit too personal, so no. More stars. I'm trying to find something which will be So I have no idea who NetData are, but apparently they're doing something right. It's something about monitoring, and they have repos, and they are forked a lot. And they have this one, and this has 60,000 stars. So maybe your best contribution to your second best contribution for women who code first will be coming to them and asking, how can I help? Because there are so many ways I cannot predict. I don't know what hurts for them, and I don't know their plans for development. All I know is they're amazing friends, and I think Nadia Zhuk is part of them. She's amazing. She's so good. I think what I'm doing now is partially in big part because she was doing her fight, and I think she's part of Women Who Code, but maybe I don't remember. It's her, and there's now she's switched. She's doing a lot of helping people, technical people, to with visas and stuff because there's huge need. But basically, what I'm saying, to contribute to Women Who Code, we need to ask them.
Okay.
But the second, a good idea, because you can come to them not just asking, but even better, you can come with them with idea that, for example, you are into DevOps. You like it because it comes together with your values, and And one of them was that, well, that's something you like that. I don't want to like go into sites, but if they want, that's not DevOps, that's this one. You can actually make a talk about your steps there from creating your own portfolio. They might have had this already, but you can talk about this stuff, this repo here. So you can write a few posts, and that well, basically something like, I can help you with, I'm interested in helping, contributing in different ways. So is there anything you can recommend me? And do you think sharing my DevOps journey in open source would be interesting for people to listen? Most probably it will. It's a very good content. And anyway, London Java community will be very interested to listen to all three of you. And our community, we can have a special session. I cannot guarantee that many people will come, how many and stuff, because it's like sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 2, but it will be recording and it will make you more visible. And guys, it's for you as well. So London Java community is not about London and it's not about Java. It's anything now, as long as it interests the people, and people are interested in yoga, Tai Chi, lower level Java, JavaScript, TypeScript, whatever. And they help you to start speaking. It's a lightning talk. It's 5 minutes and 2 minutes for questions. And before that, you'll get a free training in like how to make it easy for you. So yeah, so your content about DevOps journey, I think Women Who Code might be really interested in you sharing this stuff. And if they're not, which is very low probability, but if they're not, there are other communities which are. Okay. Something like this. So, and this stuff looks like interesting. I'll leave a link, but I think even just reading about the README, going through and writing, this is enough for a few weeks. Wow. Wow. This is big. These guys, these friends, they have 60,000. Like it's a true 60,000. I mean 60,000 folks. So I left the link to the repo. So thank you. Yeah, so just yeah, so just write about them and check. And these guys, they might even have contributing MD there. Let's see. I'm not sure. But they have issues. They have pull requests. They have some stuff. They probably even have first time or something. So, and I think there are 3. Yeah. So maybe that's something that they look a bit. No, that look a bit too not really good health issues, but yeah. Well. And they are also, well, just start writing about them, and when you see something wrong, just read about it, learn what can be done, because I don't know, maybe it's possible to install the system locally, and that's one thing. Maybe it's possible to find some typos there or something. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, here the projects, they show which stuff is used. So yeah. So does it help? Because that's actually that's more than enough for a few weeks, I think, of contributions. But we will align them. If you tweet about your journey daily, we'll be able to. So least important is that we'll be able to align your journey, and most important is that community will. The friends who are already going, or they are considering taking this journey, they will join, and together it will be more impactful. At some point, you'll be able to revive the, let's say, that project that Women Who Code, something which is like flatline. You'll be able to come and say, I think it's a good project, so let's bring it back. And that will be very powerful. But I don't know what it will be. Yeah, so what I did now is that I'm doing them bi-weekly now, because There's a lot of good friends in South America, in States, who are also in, well, it's not easy for them to get into IT because they don't have, well, they cannot go to MIT, right? Life is as it is. It's getting better, I hope. But basically what I'm trying to do now is it will be on Saturday mornings 1 week and then Saturday evenings another one. But if there's a request, if you guys need it, friends, then I will create a session. Just if there's demand, let me know, okay? But if it's people for the first time, then I will do it every 2 weeks because I'm burning out as a kind of like, now I limited myself to mentoring, one-on-one mentoring sessions, only 2 people who are, well, it's emergency, and by emergency I mean like one lady, she had 1 month left of money. She was scammed into a job which does not exist. There's something absolutely terrible happened to her. Not terrible, I mean terrible. And family is not supportive. They want her back to her home country and like, oh yeah, your degree in security, it's like you should like follow religion and stuff. And husband is not supportive, and like, so that's an emergency. So when I don't want somebody to jump out of the window. But if you think it's an emergency, I believe you, I will come. If you think it's important, if you need me, just let me know. For you, I will come. But if I put it at ADP list, there's this mentorship site. If I put it there, my time, then I will have like 10, 20 mentorship sessions per week. And people will not probably won't share with the community, so it won't be scalable. When I help you, well, it's not help anymore. It's when we work together, because Charmaine just told me that the women who code have a repo. Wow, this is cool. Like really. So we work together, but I know that you share. And from people who I see for the first time, often it's only one time and they don't share. I don't see it. So for those who share or those who are in emergency, I do one-on-ones, okay? Something like this. Okay, sorry, I've been speaking for too long. Any last questions for today?
Yeah, I have.
Sure.
Chairman, to say something.
No,
Were you
go
about
ahead.
to ask? Okay, cool. So, I want to know what would be the next step after I write the article, and if the article, I sent a link in the chat, if the article can follow that format.
Okay, asking me or asking Charmaine?
No, you.
Okay,
Asking.
sorry. So I'm pro and against articles. Article is a heavy thing. I want, so article helps to build your like academic weight, but
Okay.
Twitter helps you to build your presence. All right. So I would prefer you to start writing daily about your journey and mentioning my name ideally, because this way I can easily see that you wrote something. Well, not well, kind of easily. I check the bell, and then people can benefit from your atomic steps, and then you keep writing an article in a draft mode, and when you have enough, you post it. So sorry, can you repeat your question? So
yeah, you at the beginning, and I should maybe write an article to tell people about the X.
Article and presence in Twitter, it's not a step, it's a way of life. So let's say if you write article once a week, once per 2 weeks, with me, that's fine. If you don't write them, it's also fine. But it should be, but tweets, if you could do them daily, just one, more or less. So so here, let's, because on Twitter there are communities and you can actually speak, and from my articles on DevTool, I will get like 20 likes and views or whatever. And from the one about Java on LinkedIn, I already have over 1,000.
Okay.
So make it to the point, try to understand who you're helping and what you're helping with. So for example, you can write a huge article about React just for the sake of argument, right? Or you can tell people that you're trying to break into tech, and I think from people from my community, that's the best way. You're trying to break, but there are challenges like that, and you are just try the small one. Or just, did you know that it's possible to break in tech via open source? And then did you know that OpenEDX is actually on GitHub? Or did you know that they have this project which is, and did you know that you can build it? So that will work if you're trying to help people who want to be part of OpenEDX.
Okay.
But there's more to it. I cannot explain it in like 1 minute, because there's this danger of you working for free for OpenEDX, and that's not what something I want to achieve. Open source can be used, it can become exploiting people, and I'm extremely against it. So we need to make sure that you grow while being part of open source. If we see you stopped growing, then probably it's time to move up in this project or go to another one. Because basically your personal growth and your impact on community is our payment. That's how we get paid. And sometimes there are projects which pay as well, but that's a different story. Okay, does it answer your question? So make it simple for you, make it way of life. So you have a journey of becoming part of OpenEDX. Articles and tweets are just things to speak to community, and choose the easiest of them, or choose the hardest from those which are easy. So if article requires you to stop learning for a week, then don't write articles like at all, because your priority is your journey and to make it visible. If you can do it with tweets, that's very good, and that's absolutely enough. All right?
Correct.
Good. Okay. Any last second questions? So, no. Thank you, friends. Chairman Victor, Augustine, you're amazing, and this is a great privilege to be here like this. So thank you so much. And if you could also share, basically, when you see those open spaces in Twitter, the good ones, just share them, because just coming there is a very good experience, and it will allow you to meet. It's a very good tool which allows to meet hundreds of amazing people. And yeah, and that's it. But you're doing fine. I'm just trying to share the experience I had, the good experience I had. You're doing fine. I'm proud of you very much, all of you. But thank you, and have a good week. And maybe we'll meet actually next Saturday morning for such experience. I'm there. For such people, I'm there every week. Okay. And
Okay.
thank you. Live long and prosper. I like this movie. Well, I'll stop recording.